Alright, let's look at practice exam 3, problem number 8. Alright, so we're going to use the definition of definite integral to find the value of this definite integral. Alright, so let's find delta x. Alright, so in this case, a is 0 and b is 1. Alright, so delta x is b, which is 1, minus a, which is 0, over n, right? Which is 1 over n, right? So that's part A, right? And xi, as we know that this is a, which is 0, plus I times delta x, which is 1 over n. So this is just going to be I over n, right? So if you want to evaluate this definite integral, you're going to have, right, so integral sign becomes limit sum. So you have a limit as n approaches infinity, summation I goes from 1 to n, right? Then you're going to have f of xi. So this is f of x. So this is the function f of x, right? So f of xi is just going to be, we're going to plug in I over n whenever you see x, right? So you're going to get 3, right, minus 2 times I over n, right? Then multiply by dx becomes delta x 1 over n. So we get that. Alright, then what we're going to do is we're going to try to simplify this summation part. So I'm going to take care of this limit later. Limit as n approaches infinity. Alright, so we're going to distribute 1 over n to the first term and also the second term. Alright, so what you get is 3 times 1 over n, so 3 over n. So that's just a constant, 3 over n. So you have a summation of 1. So I goes from 1 to n because you pull that whole thing out. Alright, second term would be you have a 2, so negative 2. And you have a n squared on the bottom, so negative n squared. But you still have I, so you have a summation. I goes from 1 to n of I, right? So we have this limit. Alright, so using the formula given, we can rewrite this guy as, we need to take the limit as n approaches infinity. Right, so you have a 3 over n. Right, so this guy is just going to be n, which is given here, and a minus 2 over n squared, and the formula for summation of I is given here. So you have n times n plus 1 over 2. Alright, then we can cancel things out. You can see that n on top, n on the bottom cancel out. And 2 on top, 2 on the bottom cancel out. And here's an n on top. There's actually 2 of them, so I'll just cancel 1 of them. There. Alright, so this is going to simplify 2. So this is equal to, have a limit as n approaches infinity. Alright, so this is going to be just 3 here from the first term. And what's left here is actually you have n plus 1 over n. So n divided by n is 1. And 1 divided by n is 1 over n. Right? Then we let n goes to infinity. But once n goes to infinity, 1 over n it basically goes away. So what's left is 3 minus 1, which is going to be equal to 2. Right? So that's the value of this definite integral here. Alright, that's it. I hope that this was clear.